Not quite sure how we're keeping these.
People here to help.
You're gonna improvise?
There's one pen bag through. Did you grab it? There's one in the bottom here.
Okay.
And then the other one. Other three.
Yeah.
Take 3 long, deep breaths in for me.
And there you go.
One more. Now I want you to just think, keep your eyes closed, think with me for a moment. This next 15 minutes is the only time you're going to have alone for quite a bit of time. So I want you to just take it all in with each other, okay? Then we're going to get out of your way.
Okay.
I love both of you.
So
Have a
much.
wonderful ceremony,
Thank you.
okay?
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And I have the honor of officiating today, but I also have the honor of expressing gratitude for your presence here today and for your love and support on this day. We're here to witness the marriage of Andrew and Charles Stockwitz. And Darren Paul. Thank you all for being here, for continuing to love and support us. As we all know, we're living in interesting times, and that's an understatement. We have access to all of the information in the world at our fingertips. And even with all the high-powered computers, including the one in your pocket right now, we don't have the answer to the most mysterious question on earth, and that is, how does love occur? What is love? It defies algorithms and formulas. It is mysterious. And when it happens, we all know it's very much worth celebrating. That's why we're here today, to celebrate this today. And the love they found with one another, which was very serendipitous, as I understand. Yes. Darren and Darren have asked us to recall that love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant or rude. Love is not self-seeking. It's not irritable or resentful. Love does not delight in destruction. It rejoices in the truth. Love always protects, trusts, hopes, and endures. Love never fails. Darren, it's time to share your vows.
Real? Oh. Sorry. Dear Sarah, I am on the highest power right now in the moment. I've waited so I wouldn't be the right moment. So I will go on my life. So these words I'm loving and committing to you cannot even compose expressing the best my love for you. But pure love, which I try to share each and every day, we're together on your life journey. For our journey together in life, though our journey in journeying together in life took longer to begin, and our paths to cross. The last almost 4 weeks and years of our beautiful life, leading up today, have brought such love and joy. Joy, purpose, and light that it happily feels. Lately, we spend most of our lives together laughing and loving and growing suffering over. Selfishly in our behalves, as I'm sure of it many times, over and over, my only question to the world is why? Why it takes so long to find my rock, my husband, and person who I can happily be there through all life and her good, bad, great, and things. Luckily, though, we have found each other, and I am eternally grateful that you are my soulmate and my yours. I'm so humbled and happy to be able to share in front of so many of our friends and family who wish us well and boundlessly support us to be able to celebrate and dedicate our life to love so proud. Their deep support and knowledge of the joy and love we have for one another and with each other means the world to us both. And their knowing that our actions include each other first solidifies the caring for us in our church. All of our friends and family present today and those who did not attend today very much know that we need not to be contemplating each other for granted, nor will we ever. They see how greatly and conditionally we have in all sin our lives, our actions and our emotions, and our joy and our compassion for each other. Being the other first. You could all make pretty damn your jokes. You know, and then two of the three. Your passion for selflessly helping others always amazes me. Your creativity and thirst for always growing artistically, and most of them, sharing their artistic enthusiasm with others inspires me. And maybe I convey how beautiful it is that we always constantly, proactively challenge each other to continue to grow and enjoy ourselves, both as individuals and as one unit. And it's so humbled and smile that we will never, that will never ever change. There's no other person in my life who I've told everybody about, or who I've ever known that makes me laugh so genuinely, care so deeply, or always wake up at the start of a fresh, glorious day, seeking to grow in on this journey in life, nor is there any other person. I know that importantly and follow with that every day. I want to always be closely your rock, your fellow 80 grandpartner, and my best self for you every day. And I know that there is no more beautiful soul who I engage with now feels the same. Me both. I love you with my whole heart, and I will never stop loving you. So, you're a good kid. Me, I love you. I don't have to have it scared. Oh, dear God.
Okay. Drew. From that first side-eye glance you gave me on our first date, which we neither of us knew was our first date, to the most recent embrace, our interactions remind me that love is a powerful honor. There's many reasons that I and others love you, Drew. You are thoughtful and caring, your big-hearted nature, your respect for others and this planet, your humor, your optimism and playful spirit, your appreciation and appetite for knowledge, how you make an effort to stay in touch with your emotions and mental health. And I could go on. So I will. You are courageous and you are trustworthy. Your astounding work ethic, your love and support of the arts and creativity, and so on. Not only do I love you, Drew, but I am happily drawn to you. You are my best friend. From the very beginning, I've been drawn to your passion and drive, your high energy that I call your frequency. With you and your frequency, I feel balanced, strong, and joyous. You help bolster my confidence and feeling of self-worth. I'm drawn to your willingness to help others, your willingness to listen, learn, and admit when you're not so correct. Your willingness to process life with me. I feel I am the best version of myself when I am with you. I always feel valued and understood. I am drawn to you physically, but I can have that conversation with you later. There are differences between us, of course, and I'm glad that we both view that as a healthy part of our relationship. To me, the most important thing we do have in common is the belief that learning, growing, and loving never ends. I vow to continue that in our marriage. I vow to always have an open ear and an open heart to you. I vow to keep showing up day after day as honestly and authentically me as I can. I vow to be that person in life that will always hold your hand, and we will get through it together. You once said, and again today, I wish we had met earlier, but knew I wasn't ready. I had to face some hard truths about myself and change some very destructive patterns. I'm grateful we met when we did. I'm ready for this. Through self-reflection, growth, and therapy, I know you don't complete me. You're not my missing puzzle piece. We are our own whole individual beings. What you are is the perfect addition to my life. Drew, you fill my soul with hope and gratitude. You matter to me, and you always will. I cannot describe how just amazing I feel being here with you right now in front of our family and our chosen family. Yes. And in a few short moments, being able to call you my husband. So Kathy, get on with it. Stop stalling.
Wow. Let me hang up my dress here. Okay. You're almost there.
No.
The ring symbolizes an unending circle. From time to time, when you notice your rings, I want you to be reminded of the journey and unending potential of your relationship and love for one another. You may exchange these rings.
I'm so grateful that you will be wearing this symbol of my love and affection.
It's beautiful. I got it. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
For every day for the rest of our lives together and the rest of our journey.
It is my privilege, by the power vested in me by the internet and the great state of pronounce you wed. You may kiss your husband.
That is great. All right. Thank you, everybody.
I realize I am unable to speak over that music. So at this point, we're doing a transition. We're going to move the chair so then we may dance and socialize. And as that moment happens, we plan on taking some group photos. So there's a photographer that may come around and ask for photos. All of this right now at this moment. So I'm going to strongly encourage hanging out back there with some snacks and beverages. So then we may have these chairs to move them.
Get your ass so we can move your chair. Yes. So, get your butt up. So that.
And all the tears are rolling down your face, and it feels like yours is the only heart to break. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I got enough love for two. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. Standing in a crowded room and I can't see your face. Put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. In my mind I'm running round a cold and empty space. Just put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. And for this. I need you all in. I'm ready for this. So darling, hold my hand. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I got enough love for two. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'm ready for this, and I'll be there for you. There's no denying it. I'll be there for you. Hold my hand. I got enough love for two. We'll never walk alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. We'll never walk alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Won't you understand? You'll never be alone, darling. Just hold my hand.
Hi everyone, my name's Heather. I've been friends with Darren for over 20 years now, and I don't know how much everyone knows about Darren, but we met on Sesame Street. By the way, the letter of the day is D. Drew and Darren. Our characters were Grover and Rosita. We were partners in many of the dances, which was the beginning of our unique friendship. Our friendship has grown well past the Sesame Street years. After tour was over, the bond between us continued to grow, so I moved out here to see where our friendship and adventures would continue to take us. Immediately, the Pearson family embraced me as one of their own. Darren and his family made a scary world seem not so scary anymore. No matter where life takes us, I will always have the feeling of home with Darren. Okay. You made me feel better that this seems to be normal. I'll never forget the first time that I met Drew. Well, last night there was a bit of a debate about this story, but I was in a crafting frenzy when Darren brought Drew over to my house for the first time, and immediately I knew he was a good sport. He jumped right in helping without knowing what I was making or who I was making it for. I enjoy seeing how happy Drew and Darren are. Drew even has Darren going to sporting events, which is something none of us ever expected. And that's when I knew he really loved them. I'm looking forward to seeing them start this new chapter in their life. Congratulations, Darren and Drew. I love you both.
Because when I sat down to think about what I wanted to say, I wrote your names out. Andrew. It's the last time I'll call you Andrew, I promise. And Darren, and I realized that each name has 6 letters, and you share 5 letters in your name. The only one that you don't share is the W. If we just would have named you Darwin, it would have been 6 for 6. But we're going to have to settle for 5. So both of your names share the letter D. You are determined. Both of you are very determined. And we can be determined about a lot of things in life. And I think what you are most determined about is that you are determined to be agents of love in this world, which can be a loveless world, and is becoming so more and more. Seeking peace in all aspects of life is important to you both. And you're also very determined not to let anyone tell you who you are supposed to be. You are very determined. And that determination is what has got you to this point in your life here with your family and friends. Your names share the letter A. You're ambitious. You both have 2 jobs. Drew, on your day off, you substitute teach. Junior high school kids. There's not enough money in the world for most of us here to go near 13-year-old kids. But you love them and you teach them. And Darren has 2 jobs. And he goes in to Traders on his day off to help out. We've seen him do it. We've been there when he's done that. And as you can tell, he teaches dance. And he's really good at it. Your names share the letter R. You are resilient. You are survivors. Life has kicked sand in your face more than once. But you are survivors. And yet here you are today, whole and intact men, ready to take on whatever life has for you. Your names share the letter E. Darren, you are entertaining, and that is no riffraff, that's the truth. Drew, you are energetic. It was mentioned in the ceremony. Darren has to lasso you and tie you up at times to keep you in the house, because you're like a beagle. When you get out, when he lets you out of the yard, you put your nose to the ground and you go. And we don't know when you're coming home. And your names share the letter N. And I don't think of this as trite, but you both are nice people. In a world that is becoming increasingly more mean-spirited, niceness is what we need more of. So what about the poor W? May you have a wonderful and wild future together. Darren and Drew.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's put this down a bit here. Okay. Bob covered the D&D, the Darren and the Drew. I get to cover a little bit more of the Darren and tell you what it was like having this boy and raising him and how he's become who he is. Okay? Now I want to tell you something about me first. I'm going to start with me. I have been accused of being a little dramatic. All right? And especially by Darren when I come into his work. And any of those who work with Darren, I'm sure that I've accosted you already at work. See, Alice and Amy shaking. Oh, yes, I've been accosted by her. And what I do is I tell you how great he is, don't I? When I see you, so I go on and say, have you heard him sing? Do you know he does this? He's just such a great person. And Darren has always gone, Mom, you don't have to go on like that. But I want to tell you something. Even though he's got all these great talents, he can sing, he can dance, he can act. I'm going to say that he got a little bit of the acting from being raised by Drama Mama, okay? So I'm not ashamed of it, because look at what has happened as a result of it. I like that. But that's about all I'm going to take credit for in this young man. Really and truly, that's it. Because the rest of what I want to tell you about who Darren is, he is the biggest influence in my life. I have been an influence in his life up to a point, and now he's been an influence in mine. The tables have turned, because I don't know of anybody who has a deeper love for people. The depth of his love for others, I just can't fathom it, right? And I want to suck it out of them sometimes. I want some of that for other people. That influences me. And you've all in this room have experienced it if you know Darren. You know how deep that is. You know all that he would do for you. And I used to say when we taught a marriage class, and we would, and one of the things for marriage, two things we would tell people is forgiveness and resilience. Forgiveness and resilience when you're in a marriage. And Darren is probably one of the most, our favorite human on the planet that can display resilience and forgiveness. And he's done it over and over in our family. And just a few of the other, Darren said I could have a little bit more time and that I could go on and on. So he said it. I'm going to do it. Because he doesn't let me do it at the store. Shush, shush, shush. So then he says, hey, Mom, you can do a toast. And I'm like, okay, then. I got my spotlight. It's my turn to tell you about him. And he can't shush me. Okay. Okay, his acceptance. Instead of reacting with judgment, you are going to get from Darren, you are going to get so much grace. He responds. He accepts people. He responds to things like, wonder what their story is. They must be having a bad day. Oh, hurt people, right? So he's always looking for the better side of things. He's not going to be judgy. And like I said before, forgiveness, oh my goodness. We blew it so many times with this young man when he was growing up. We did. We blew it. But we came back with so much that we learned from him about what it's like to accept people where they're at, to come alongside people. And he has such a big heart for forgiveness that our relationship now is so awesome that we are not only his biggest fans, I think you kind of got that, right? I'm his biggest fan. But also, we are now stalkers of Darren. And I mean that to tell you, we moved over part-time to this side of town to be close to him. We found a house over here and asked a friend if we could live with her so that we could come over and be on this side of town. So we do. And every moment we can when we're over here, we want to be with Darren. And he consents. He hangs with the old people. He does it. Wisdom. Darren is gifted in the arts, and we all know that. But I want to tell you something. He could have been a counselor. There's so much wisdom in this young man because, again, he sees people, he listens to people, he hears you. And half of what we all want to be is understood. Is when we're talking, we just want someone to listen to us, be with us in the moment. Darren does that. Empathy. Darren will sit with you in your sadness for as long as you're sad. He is not going to say, cheer up, let's move on from this. No, he's going to say, again, because he's going to put himself in your shoes, and he's going to say, if you need, I'm not leaving. That's what he does. He doesn't leave the room. He stays there with you in your sadness and in your pain. He's very empathetic. Thoughtful? He will volunteer to help you before you even have to ask. Right, Heather? You need somebody to paint? I'll be there, right? Just anything. You need a game? You need some meals? He provides that, right? He is always really thoughtful to what other people's doing. And loyalty, all you have to do is look at Heather. 20-some years. Those two are like this. They are bonded. BFF, they're poster kids for BFF. Best friends forever. Really. Loyalty is something that Darren, again, you don't only give people second chances, you give them third, fourth, fifth chances when they mess up and disappoint. You're so loyal. Kind. If anyone looks like they might be left out, you won't be for long if Darren's around. You'll be brought right in the group. Patience. My goodness, right? Patience. He can teach dance to people with 2 left feet. I've had so many of my friends. See? And he's patient. Was he not patient with you, Kathy? Patient.
You're taller than that.
You know? See? He is. He's the most patient. And he'll help you with cooking and all of that. Creativity. Okay. When he used to go on vacation with us and his nieces and nephews, he would take them out with their camera. They could take pictures of something. He brought them back to the house and provided canvas and paints and all that and helped them to be creative and have their own memory of their vacation. And this Christmas, it was a hard Christmas for our family. I won't give you the details. I don't want it to be a downer. But when Darren was there, Darren and Drew came in for Christmas, we did Christmas photos. You might have seen them on Facebook. Darren can make a memory out of anything. He can make the moment fun. Whatever the moment's at, he can put fun into it. And we are now doing shoots for Sears Kettle. And last but not least, he is resilience. School was torture for this young man. Torture, for more reasons than just his dyslexia, but yet he found ways to survive and thrive. He did. He thrived. And I'm just going to tell you just a couple stories, and then I'll be done. Maybe. No, but when he was in kindergarten, this is a cool story. When he was in kindergarten, so you got a picture of a 5-year-old. He goes in kindergarten. His kindergarten teacher sits them all down, tells them, we're going on a bear hunt. Y'all know that story. You're going on a bear hunt, you know, and you're walking through, can't go over it, can't go under it, all the motions. So the kindergarten teacher does all the motions telling the story to these little kids. He comes home and he says to Paul and I and his 2 sisters, okay, sit down. Sit down, I have a story to tell you. You know, already he's a teacher at 5 years old. So we all sit down, and only hearing that story one time that day, he told that whole story to us. Every single motion, every single word, he had it memorized. So even though he may not have been the best reader, man, he could take it in and he could remember what he heard. So Drew, watch your words. If you promise something, he will hold you to it because he will remember that. So, and then he was asked many times to sing over the PA when he was in elementary school. They would go and get him to class. Darren, would you sing the national anthem over the PA? He never sought out, and he still does it to this day, never seeks to do what he can do, but when he's asked, he will humbly come along and do it, except for his mother, because I ask him all the time, would you please sing for my friends? And he won't do it sometimes, you know. But if you haven't heard him sing, you have to go to a play, and he will be in one. I'm just a little PR. He'll be in one in the spring, and you must go see Darren because he can sing. And I just end with that. You have to go see him. And why don't we all just wish a lifetime of love, laughter, and living large for Darren and Drew. I love you, Darren.
Not that much taller, but. Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly. I'm Drew's older sister. And I actually have a poem to share with you. But first, I just want to tell a quick story about when my husband Sean and I met Darren for the first time. So we went out, we had dinner, and the more I got to know about the Darren, the more I liked, right? He's sweet, he's kind, he's into theater, he's a ballroom dancer, he's a cook. We left that dinner, and I said to my husband Sean, I said, you know, I'm sorry, but my brother found my perfect man. And Sean said, yeah, I know, mine too. So Darren is great. We're so thrilled. My kids love you, and they've been wanting to call you Uncle Darren pretty much ever since you met. So we are so happy that it's official. So the poem I wanted to read is by James Kavanaugh, and he's actually a West Michigan poet, and his words are wonderful. So to me, this really expresses what a good, healthy marriage should be. This is kind of how Sean and I try to live our lives, and this is what I would hope for the two of you. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide. So we wish you a lifetime of happiness. We're so excited and happy for both of you. So to Drew and Dan, thank you.
God, I wrote down some people in my notebook. It's not here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, we just want to say thank you. To Catherine,
Catherine
for the photography. Thank you to Alex for the videography. Thank you to Alice for helping with the flowers yesterday and giving me some fun. Thank you. Thank you, Rochelle and Sierra, for all the charcuterie board and helping out with all of that. Thank you, Melissa, for all that you did. Being point person today and the digital invites that we sent out to you, that was her.
Thank you.
Yep. Amy, thank you for being here early and helping set up and getting those drinks fabulous. Jade, thanks for helping with that.
And the venue.
Yes.
Recommendation. Thank you.
Heather, thank you for being here and being who you are. Just amazing. Dad, thank you for building this.
Yes.
That was amazing. Yes, right? And Kathy, thank you for officiating so much. And then thank you again, Kelly and Mom and Dad and Heather for all the wonderful words. And just thank you all so much for being here and sharing in this moment with us.
It's surreal.
Yeah, you want to?
I never speak over my better half, but thank you. Thank you everyone for being so supportive and continuing on with our journey. It's the rest of our lives together.
Yep.
We love everyone so much. And we're so grateful that we get to celebrate and have such great energy in the room.
Yeah.
And you all are so supportive of us. Thank you all so much.
So, cheers. So I guess now, we're going to turn the music back on for a bit, just socialize, get some dancing
someone
in there.
new, dance
Right,
with it.
dance with a stranger, as they say. And then we'll let you know when we're going to just have to strike everything and get out, and then either walk or drive to the restaurant if you, So,
Just join us for dinner. Yeah.
please
It's
enjoy
very close.
yourselves.
Just relax a little bit.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How shiny is my head though? Right?
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
Your head is beautiful.
I'm just laughing that you're hovering in front of the stage.